proof that you can come from nothing and God will still. That's why you got to be careful. Some of y'all get a bad rep and you a good person. They say stuff about you like, well, you got to watch them. They got a nasty attitude. They difficult to deal with. It's not that I'm difficult and I don't have a nasty attitude, but I did not go through all of that to get to where I am for you to play me like I'm not who I am. So if they won't speak up for me, sometimes I got to speak up for me. That's why you got to be careful what you say in this season, because your mouth gonna block your proof. They can treat you like you ain't one of them ones. That's their problem. The favor on your life in 2025 gonna be so undeniable that even the folk who don't like you gonna have to say, yeah, but they doing it though. They doing it though. They doing it though.
Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. I want to start by saying I thanks and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. I thank y'all for your support. All right, boys, top of the morning. All right, new day, new beginning. Time to put the work. That being said, let's get it. So, the weather's starting to pick up a little better this week. We had like a couple days of rain that in here do not interfere. But I figured I took a break. The last 2 weeks I was doing some body work off the side for some people and it kind of burned me out. So this week we starting to pick up on everything. Stay tuned, we got work coming back up on the CRX build. The 91S CRX. We got more coming up. I'll keep you posted on what we're doing. But today we are continuing and we are picking right back up on my 92 first gen SIEG hatch, the Wolverine. And just the other day we did a hatch shaft install in it. Today I want to waste no time. I want to install the new axles in. That way it leaves me with brakes left over in her. Whether I have to put brake pads, rotors. I'm considering converting from hard lines to hydro lines, from like hybrid racing, to give it a cleaner look, make things a little better. Those are things that we'll get to the future once we cross that bridge and we get there. Today we start installing the axles. That gets the whole front transmission issue taken care of, from motor mounts, from transmission, to shifter cables, to now the axle, and obviously we had the hatch shaft in it, you know. So everything pretty much they tied up on the swap. Things that I had on the back burner for a minute, just holding, installing, but now I want to catch up on her as much as I can. As far as parts, I don't have too many to install right now. This is what I got ahead, so I'm tired of just having them laying around. So why not? Besides that, we got other things that I like to catch up and do on her. So yeah, we're taking one day at a time, boys. With that being said, let's get it. Alright boys, so we have the Acura RSX. These are Type S. And what can I say? I trying to get everything I can the way it should. It just things take time. I been had this for a minute. We're holding back. So I wanna get my tools, get my jack, get everything the way we should, you know, jacked up the hatch, start taking things out, start putting the work. With that being said, let's get it. Alright boys. Took this lick out. It's a better view. So on this side, make things a little easier. We're missing the caliper, obviously. I'm missing the rotor and brake pads to begin with. That's why I gotta do brakes coming up soon. Ever since I had the hatch, it's been like that. So something we're working on it. So the plan is to basically loosen the ball joint in the bottom here, get it undone so that I could be able to move these down, shift inside here the axle through so we could fit it right on the hatch shaft we just installed the other day, and install it over here. So yeah, things is looking promising. So I gotta loosen things up and we'll come back and install these passenger side axle. Let's get it. Right, I got that jack right under the subframe so that I have the jack free. Cause once I loosen the ball joint, 17 mil down here, I'm gonna need the jack to pretty much break it free or either hold something or push up. We'll see how things go. So got it nice in place. All right, we have these free. This one over here is free as well. I'm ready to put my jack so I could break this free and we'll start installing this axle. Let's get it. By any means, boys. I got my other phone with the light just about right. So as long as I could see, that's all I need. All right, I have these loose. I'm gonna hit this with the sledge real quick. Usually it helps loosen up the bolt for these to come out, which it should be loose. So yeah. All right, with this loose, see if we could fit the axle. Go ahead, take that out of the box. Alright boys, so I'm gonna show you real quick what it looked like the first time I take it out of the box. This is your passenger side, which is technically half the female part that hooks up to the hatch shaft part. Thank you, no boys. Alright, that's the part that's gonna fit right there. We fitting that to that, and there it goes over here. So yeah, We'll get to it. All right. I'm gonna move this to the side, trying to see if we could fit it through. So being that I have this loose, we're just gonna move that to the side as well. Just like that or so. Easy does it. Alright. Now that we have that there, I'm gonna say you got a better view so that we could simply start installing this right now. Okay. Gonna put this together with you guys. Move it to the side. Make sure the hatch up is all the way through. Feels like it's in place. Right, boys, so just like that, we have the axle and the hatch shaft already installed. I'm gonna put it towards the end so I could give it a couple more pushes to ensure it, and put the tire back, move on to the other side. Let's get it. Well, boys, my love personally, axles do not fit. Turns out I end up ordering Acura Type S axles, going based off what most people will have suggest. They use Type S when you're gonna do a K swap. Come to find out, Acura Type S is 36 mil. Acura base model is 32 mil. So again, order the wrong ones. We have to order the right ones now. We're trying to put them, but this part here does not fit the hub at all. It's too fat, pause, because it ends up being for Type S is 36 mil, so it's a bummer. Can't do nothing about it. We'll have to, trying to resell this and order the correct ones, because the other way to fix that, change the spindles and all that stuff, you have to do like a fight lock conversion when it comes to these right now, and not looking forward to do that. So yeah, can you do? One step forward, two steps back. Just my luck all the time. To show you that all the information that's out there in the internet is not as accurate it is sometimes, and it don't really apply to everybody. Something as simple as install, remove, and install, and it's not fitting. If it's not fitting, it's not fitting. It's nothing that I'm doing. It's nothing that I got the wrong tools. It's just a matter of having the wrong part, and that is not fitting as far as at the end over here with the spindle comes at. So that's a no-no. So at least we know that Type S axles will not fit. And cases that I seen, the people that made them fit, the axle and soft end up being longer, so they have to switch like the outer ends from one to the other one, vice versa, in order to make one shorter and one longer. I seen them do it. Most people use EP3 axles on an EG swap, but for what I heard of, some people have axles issues with EP3s as far as in this kind of swap on an EG and a K swap, snapping them, or just simply just make them come out of place. So that's why most people recommend they use Acura RSX axles. It's just most people don't really specify, some people they do talk about 32, 36, that they have to change spindles, but in this case 36 mil Type S, and we need to use base model 32 mil. Big difference. It's a bummer, but it's gotta happen. I don't let it bother me no more. I just put the experience and the unfortunate mistake of ordering something that did not fit. So if somebody's doing something similar, they do not go to the same experience and spend money like I have. Unfortunately, I have to buy a second, maybe in a third time sometimes. So, yeah. Well, it's a sad thing that happened, boys, but it's a learning experience that I'm glad to share with you guys. Anybody is doing a swap, a K swap on an EG per se, so you guys don't run into this issue. Most times people recommend when they doing a K swap, type everything when you doing a K swap on an EG. At least we referring to from wiring harness, ECU, but actually transmission. But when it comes to axles, it's the only thing you want to go base model, 32 mil. Don't go use Type S, 36 mil, because you guys have the same issue, and then we won't be able to put it on unless you change spindles, and it's gonna be a nightmare. No longer gonna be a plug and play situation. All right, boys, I got the tire back on the hatch. I have a lower axle. It's a no-go. They post it as we speak, but don't let it get to it. Next time we get the correct ones and we'll get them installed. This is definitely a learning experience. All right, boys, this is gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna cut things short. So with that being said, I'm gonna thanks and appreciate every single one of you have subscribed, like, and comment. Thank you all your support. Till the next time, peace.